Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. And yes, we are back with the next hour of my fast rise to level 60. I'm suspecting that I am really close to hitting the time limit required, and I was going to go to the next location, but this area is just so weak. I don't think they're gonna hurt me. Just look at this. That is hilarious. Just one hit. Oh, light or hard, they die in a hit. That is just fantastic. I love this.
Look for Elias! He was trying to fight back!
I could never get out of here. Thank you.
My boss! Everyone is withered! I'm getting out of here!
minutes. This is just going to be one of the fastest run-throughs so far, and then you're going to get the crazy long fight when I go up against Father Umberto. Yeah, so the next part against him is we destroy his soul, and some of you may have already played that mission. Man, the chemical loading.
Oh, finally, a sign of hope. A brave warrior battling their ways with the withered. Oh, it's beyond a relief to see you up here. Now maybe we can find a way to reclaim the mine. And for that I'm mighty grateful, sure enough. But I believe I may have found the source of this terrible curse. You've got to see for yourself. This whole thing started when we found a damn tablet deep in the mine. Someone had tried to make it look like it was just unearthed, but I know the look of freshly cut stone, and it wasn't fresh. I'm sure of it. The damn thing was making some unearthly sound. Not a one of us would touch it. The next day, we had lost pirates jumping down from the rocks, and then everyone started falling lost. Well, I'm no sorcerer, but that tablet's what started all this, no doubt about it. We need to destroy the damn thing. And maybe gather any fragments and take them back to Pridevin. There's smart people there. Sure enough. I'm not looking to linger here with pirates and wizards swarming all over. Break that tablet and who knows? Maybe all those lost will disperse. Either way I'll go. You have my word. blood! I didn't think you could actually pull it off, but you did! Though, it seems my hope of the lost leavings of mine won't be happening anytime soon. A promise is a promise. You held up your end of the bargain, so it's my turn. I'll go, but I swear one thing. I'll be coming back to reclaim this place as soon as we get the Lost out. You did all the work, so I'll let you have the honor of bringing whatever remains of that tablet back to Prydwen. There's sages and people of that sort who can make sense of them. Oh, ask the Night Regent. She'll know. Oh, the foreman's a stubborn one. And I'll wager she's still waiting at the mine's entrance. I'll go tell her there's none left to save, and then I'll see you in town. I'll even buy you around at Gertie's.
Woohoo. So here I go, entering into the Pirates Cove. You might be wondering, why the Pirates Cove? Because the next part of the mission is going to be here. By the way, the XP over here isn't ridiculous like I would want it to be. Did I mess up? Yeah, I did. Man, that is sad.
glad to see you returned safely. Not long after you departed, I finally heard the news. Tell me though, is it as bad as they say? Surely some of the miners made it out. I can't tell you how disappointed I am to hear that. I have failed in my duty to protect the people of Pridewind. The warnings were there, and I allowed them to be ignored. From this moment forward, I will take every precaution to ensure the people of Pridewind are safe, inside and outside these walls. We will start by discovering how this disaster at the mine began. Surely someone saw something. A mysterious tablet in the mines? These fragments appear to be ancient in origin. I'm no expert, but I will consult the sage, young Geezer. In the meantime, I need to know how the mine fell without my knowledge. Really? She said that? There's only one conceivable explanation for me not receiving the missives. Minister Lochner must have been keeping such reports from reaching my desk. That's a very good question. Perhaps it slipped his mind with all the preparations for Sir Gawain. I should allow him to clarify this point. Would you mind seeking him out? Then perhaps we'll all talk.
Woohoo!
Our brave newcomer returns. I understand the Knight Regent dispatched you to the mines. A lot to ask of a guest, but it's her prerogative. Do tell, though. I hope the situation there wasn't as dire as it sounded. Oh yes, I am well aware. I received those missives myself. The foremen wanted us to send all our knights to help defend the mines, but that was, of course, impossible. With all the preparations for the return of the true heir, we simply can't dispatch our knights everywhere they're needed. I was preparing to send a few knights, but then I was told that you had been given the task. Oh, by all means, tell her I will come as soon as I finish my vital work on behalf of the true heir, which was proceeding apace before I was interrupted. Tell her it won't be long. And thank you for your service to Pridewind.
You return, but without Minister Lochner. I assume he claimed he was too busy with his preparations. Perhaps it's just as well. As Knight Regent, it may be best if I handle matters personally going forward. While you were away, Foreman Musa visited and related the whole story from the mines. She says the day after the mysterious tablet appeared, lost pirates attacked the mines, seemingly out of nowhere. These pirates could only have come from the Beseth shore to the north. There was a den of brigands there, and now they are apparently lost. This seems to be an alarming trend, and we must find the source of it. I have already dispatched Sir Payne to the north, which is my duty as Knight Regent. Lochner will not be pleased, but perhaps he will now deign to pay me a visit. You are eager and courageous, and it is most welcome. My hope is that you and Sir Payne can deter the pirates from further incursions, and discover what drives them. May fortune go with you both.
This sounds like a mission for Grace O'Malley, to be honest. Okay, so I was thinking about trying to get that armor ready, but I'm not yet there. As I said, level 40 is where I'm gonna get better armor.
Aha! There's my honey. I mean, my honeycombs. You sing as best said, sure. Grab as many jars of wine as you can find there. We'll celebrate a little while we still have the time.
You have my friendship, Rashal Sadak. And let me give you a tip. Oh? Would you? That'd be most excellent. You need to cut trees to gather wood.
Oh dear. I'm sorry too. There will never be another Eddie. I remember the first time he handed me his coat in the rain. Our first... Thank you for bringing me the news. Even if it wasn't what I expected.
Come, seeker, mount for the air. Bring flowers fair, that we may build a path of blooms. May they know their people care. It is them we choose.
Okay, so next part of the story is heading into the pirate cove. I'm not going to be doing this in a fun way. I'm going to be skipping a lot of the difficult parts. I'm going to be running in and out, in and out. I will get everything done, but I will be getting it done very, very quickly. Oh wait, 1 second.
Good of you to join us, my valiant friend. I heard about your heroics at the mine. You definitely have the makings of a knight. For now, we are simply grateful to have your support. Not quite a full contingent here, I'm afraid. Before you do anything else, you must build yourself a campsite. It's the wise move when we're this far from Prydwen. There's a splendid spot nearby. Set your tent, relax a bit if you like. We'll be here.
This is a repeat of the primary missions that you completed. I know there's a ton of flint around here somewhere.
Ah, you're back. I'm at a bit of a loss here. Oh, a few months ago, this barren beach had nothing but a smattering of pirates. Now, it appears to be a war camp, with more pirates and supplies arriving by the minute. Indeed. It's going to take an army to drive them out, and we currently lack an army. Perhaps we should pursue a more honorable approach to resolving this conflict. You two stay here and defend our position. I will go forth and challenge the leader of the pirates to a duel. When I am victorious, I will demand that they withdraw from these shores forthwith, never to return. Oh, well, yes, good point. I suppose then we have a more limited set of options. I'm afraid I'm not much of a strategist in a scenario like this. What do you think would be most prudent? Oh, that's a grand idea. They've been unloading cargo using the smaller rowboats. If you can destroy the anchors and set the boats adrift, that would slow them down. I'll stay and keep an eye out for their leader.
What's hilarious here is that is an honorable way to settle things. Go and settle the conflict man to man. And I guarantee you, if you think about that as honor and you think about a world, you'll find zero of them. Zero honorable people. You can be from any country. You're not going to tell me your president or your leader of your state is honorable in any manner whatsoever. His most honorable deed might be that he committed suicide or something like that when he lost
Have
an
you
election.
ever met such coordinated pirates? It's like they went to school or something. What are you waiting for? Ugh! Blow up the pirates already!
This is what I hate about this thing. It already knows I'm in the area. It sees that I'm handling this, but it will change the objective like this. Three, two, one. And that is how you sink a ship. What? Instead of fighting me, he ran away in the influence fight. Yeah, I'm gonna finish off number 3 over here. If I remember correctly, it's a sabotage mission. like that. Perfect. Easy win, and you keep moving up. 15 more minutes. Yay! This hour will be up. I can't wait for the hour to be up, to be honest, because then I can just cancel this run and then no, not cancel this run. Then I can just like stop running for XP for a while. Quite.
Oh, bravo, my bold friend! I feared the pirates would overwhelm you, but it seems you are nigh unstoppable. With their supplies cut off and boats adrift, their ability to wage war will be severely diminished. Oh, believe it or not, while you were battling on the beach, we apprehended an enemy spy. We all saw Miss O'Malley in Pridewin, and now we caught her skulking out of the pirate's lair. She insisted she was here scouting the place for her own ends. I find that extremely hard to believe. Look at her, looking all suspicious. But, I suppose if you're willing to vouch for her, we should at least hear what she has to say.
As I said, Grace O'Malley is the perfect person to deal with pirates.
I've watched these rotters. I know what's driving them, making them go mad. If this sod didn't have his head up his arse, I could have already told you everything you need to know. I'll tell you. But if you go in, I'm expecting some loot. There's some kind of altar in there, glowing like a beacon. The bastards are drawn to it like flies to a carcass. I'd wager they'll wander off if you smash the damn thing.
Serpents is the spark of a knight in me. I have to train more, and fight more, and impress the regent. But you'll see, I become a knight soon. Then everyone will call me.
Do I get what I want? Another level, 36. I don't know if anybody from the international committee knows about All Gold tomato sauce. I believe All Gold is the international brand, so you should be able to know what I'm talking about. But 36 was the magical word for the number of tomatoes that it takes to make a bottle of 750 ml All Gold tomato sauce. Kind of arbitrary, but that was what they used to go. Kidding me. Up top, okay, yeah, never mind this. I don't mind them swarming me, as you can see, they barely hurt me at all. I remember completing this, but I just don't remember if I had to climb up, because it was a little bit more difficult for me. Oh, right, now I remember. I thought I went to the other cove. And do I head back to where I... Yeah. Right back up to where it was. So I'm gonna do something really quick for getting out of here. Oh yeah, if you dull out a sharp weapon, it doesn't work. If you crack a blunt weapon, it doesn't work. And not that it doesn't work at all, it just reduces your damage.
Well now, look who made it in and out of the pirates' den safely. I knew you could do it. Unlike this sod. Tell me, did you find that glowing altar? See there, we make a good team. I go in first, all sneaky like, and get the lay of the land. Then you follow up with force, taking care of business. Of course, for a partnership, it's vital all parties profit in a venture. Now that's a right decent friend. This'll get me a bit closer to securing my ship. Sir Pain in my arse here tells me the Night Regent might be hiring new scouts as well, so I'll be heading back to Pridewind. See you there.
I love the way she referred to him. Sir Pain in my...
No surprise there. Miss O'Malley gets what she wants and disappears. I do hope your courage accomplished more than padding her coin purse.
Yay! Level up.
I can only imagine the filth you had to wade through to reach the heart of the pirate's den. Did you find the foul sorcery Miss O'Malley claimed was there? Interesting. Perhaps that's why we're seeing even fewer of the scoundrels coming ashore than before. This revelation should be taken back to the Night Regent with all haste. I must keep vigil here, ensure these scoundrels don't attempt any further incursions to the south. You must go alone, and go quickly. Use the Spirit Shrine to return to Pridewind. It's a bit jarring, but time is of the essence.
I still have 6 minutes. I'm actually finally within progression that is expected. When I say expected, I don't mean that you should be expecting to always progress this fast. I just mean that it's within expectations of how fast you should level up for certain areas. One of the reasons why I don't have that as a luxury most of the time is I level up faster than expected because of my other accounts having had been carried with other players as well. So my first 6 hours wouldn't be part of my calculations. So from level 20 to level 40, does it take me 24 hours? Basically is the question. So this is the equal of when you find the iron rose in Windsward. So these are both beginner level missions. It's not going to give me 10 levels. It's going to give me 5 when I complete all of Monarch's Bluff. But there's all the side missions that I'm completing, which is going to add about 500 or 600 per in the start, and then it's going to start 1,000, 2,000. It's going to really pile up. Then when I come in for my next run, there's going to be Armrine, there's going to be Starstone Crypts if I get the chance to. There's going to be a chance at entering the depths if I'm high enough level, which I doubt I will be. There's going to be fighting against Umberto at level 40. There's going to be Weaver's Ven. There's going to be the discovery that I'm going to go and do. I'm going to go to all the shrines. That takes about an hour to get all the shrines done in every single location. Everfall has 2, if I'm correct, that I haven't yet registered. Let's see, what else is there? I'm thinking about it. There's quite a bit that I have to do. I know that there's quite a bit that I have to do, but I can't remember what it is. I know I'm getting an XP bonus right now from talking to this Night Regent.
It is most excellent to see you return in good health. You are one of the few I can trust in these strange times. Your enterprising friend Grace left just moments ago. She said some foul altar was rallying the pirates. I think it is natural to assume this strange altar was somehow related to the tablet you found at Hiraeth Peak. My sage young geezer has been studying the fragments you brought back. He believes they are ancient in origin. You have been here a short time, but perhaps you have seen the ruins yourself. Though humans have inhabited this island for thousands of years, there was a mysterious ancient civilization here even before we arrived. Many have sought answers to such questions, but few can claim to have reliable knowledge. One thing I do know, however, is that the lost usually stay away from the ruins of the ancients. It certainly appears that way. Though Sage Geezer insists this tablet was not buried at the mine, but rather planted there. You should converse with the sage yourself. This new information may yield new insights. Please exercise discretion in speaking of these matters around town. The people are excited about the heir's return. I would not dampen their spirits.
That is a cowardly thing that a lot of people do. They okay, when I say a lot of people, I'm referring to a particular type of people at this point. I'm talking about politicians. They will hide the truth from you so that you don't lose spirit. But at the end of the day, they're still lying to you. And let me give you one of the silliest things that they can tell you. There is no problem with being robbed.
Yours is a face I've not seen before. Aha! You're the newcomer who recovered these fragments from the mine. I am very excited to speak with you. This material is definitely ancient. Was there more in the pirate den to the north?
So yeah, so as I said, that's one of the things that comes with being robbed. So it's negative because you're gonna lose money. It's negative because you're gonna get angry. And those are two things that you can't change about the situation. It's unchangeable in that sense. And as soon as this is done, I'm cutting the video anyway. So yeah, I just had to say that there. So lying about a situation to keep people's hopes up is really pointless. I live in South Africa. We have a crime rate so high that if you were to count the statistics about crime, every person has been robbed. And now we're on the stage of a person has been robbed 1.5 times, then it's going to be 2 times, then it's going to be 3, then it's going to be 4. And that's if things keep up at the rate they're going. And obviously you can't say that crime isn't a problem for our country. We have the highest death rates in the world for violent crime. And I'm not even joking. We compete with war for our death rates. So yeah, that should just say something. So yeah, that's why that is a bad idea what that lady was saying.
An altar? Related to this tablet then? Fascinating. Well, it couldn't have been there for long. There's only one possibility. All of this came from the ancient ruins of Caladan and Antares in the Eastern Wood. Yes! Only Minister Locknear forbade me from going there. It's very dangerous, of course. But you, yes, you can go. Start with Caladan. Look for anything recently disturbed. Oh, and don't tell Locknear.
It would be more interesting if the first thing that I was told to do in this mission was go tell Locknear.
Well, if it isn't the Night Regent's new page. On an errand even now, I presume. I am curious what merits such urgent attention when Jay's duty as Regent so soon draws to an end. The Night Regent should not be conducting affairs she can't reveal to her people. Wouldn't you agree? I've served as Pridewin's minister since before her birth. I should be informed of this matter. You presume much, Page. I simply wish to convey any pressing matters to the true heir when he arrives. Keep your secrets, but know this. Pridewin will be united as never before to honor the royal bloodline. Nothing else matters.
So yeah, this is just going to be the quick little hand-in of a mission, and then it's going to be run, Rudolph.
Oh yeah, I can feel the party coming on already. We got wine and honey cakes. It's gonna be a feast.
Oops, I forgot to choose somebody I'm worried about. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be it for now. catch you all in the next one. Have a good day.